Hello everyone, it's Tiny Games here. Welcome to my channel. I'm here with you today with a potato potion video. So through this we're going to be going through the steps of how to acquire one of the new potions that we have in this recent update. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start off here in the main plaza. So here I am at the plaza well, and then what you're going to want to do is look to your right and you're going to see this purple book. Now we're going to read this. Now you just read the book, you don't pick it up or anything like that, it's just to read. But the important thing to note when you read this is there's going to be a highlighted word. So with this one, the highlighted word is book. Now you're going to want to jot down these words, make a note of them. I mean, I will provide all the information in this video, but if you want to play through and do this yourself, then get a bit of pen and paper and write down this word. So our first book, our first word is experiment number 243. The forgotten is getting to me. I can't rely on my own memory. I must write everything down in a book lest I forget. So that's our first clue. Our second clue is going to be in Scrooge's shop actually. So we're going to go in there. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come up the stairs. And here in this corner is another book. So this is our second book. So it says, experiment number 3599. Must be more diligent with my notes. The forgetting nearly made me forget what I meant to do with all these ingredients. So this is our second clue and the second word we need to drop down. Now following on from that, that's our plaza space done. We're going to actually head down to the meadow. Now when we come down the meadow, we're going to want to head over towards the Glade of Trust. And over at the Glade of Trust is this giant arched tree. And you're going to want to come round, come behind the tree, and here's our third book. So it says experiment number 892. A simple declaration of Higatus Figatus should be enough too. So here we have our third word. Now our next location is going to be heading down to Dazzle Beach. We're going to get 3 different clues from down on Dazzle Beach, or around Dazzle Beach I should say. Our first one is here down this main staircase. So I do recommend coming through to the meadow because then you can come straight down here, and your next book is right here on the corner. So it says experiment number 569. Noise. I must rely on the logic of dreams to protect it. Only a dreamer can hope to restore the. So that's our fourth word right there. And our fifth word is going to be by the dock. So I'm going to come around the left hand side here because it is on the left hand side of the dock on Dazzle Beach. And right under here we can see as we approach another purple book. This one reads experiment number 5232. Only one way to seal the magic. I'll hide a code in these books, something no one will ever think of. And then our last one down here on Dazzle Beach, we're going to head straight over to Ursula's cave and we're going to get another word from within there. Okay, so as soon as you enter Ursula's cave, you're gonna want to turn right, and there's going to be another purple book here on this wooden driftwood, part of a shipwreck, I think actually. But if we read that, it says experiment number 3598. Spent today foraging for all I need to make the transfiguration stones. So we've got another word right there. Now, for our next word, you're actually going to want to come up into the Sunlit Plateau. There's 2 words we're going to get from around this area. The first one, which I'll take you to, is down here towards where the waterfall space is. to the Glade of Trust. And you can see it just here, the little book on the ledge here. So just for reference, you can see Mother Gothel's treehouse there, just so you can work out which area of the Sunlit Plateau it is. So if we read this, it says experiment number 977 attempted to unlock the magical power of Fugu. Alas, results proved disastrous. And now for our next one from within this area, we're going to actually go ahead into the Vitalys mines, and we'll get our next word in there. So the next word in the Vitalys mines is actually going to take us to a place we've probably already been before on the Potato quest line, I would say. So you're going to want to follow it round. We come across this crossroads section and then you turn in left. Now if you've done the blue potato quest, you'll recognize this place for the earlier missions. So just remember where these blue glowing crystals are. We're going to want to come around here. And then literally as soon as you come round from where those glowing crystals are, we have our next book on the ground for us to read. So I'm just going to read that. Experiment number 4232 found a rather tasty raspberry today. Perhaps the night forms haven't strangled all life in the valley just yet. So that's our next hint. Now we have only one more place to go and we're going to head straight to Olaf's cave, and that's actually going to help us get this potion because that's where we need to be. So I'm going to head right back there now for you, and I'll see you there in a second. So here we are outside of Olaf's cave. You're going to want to come right in here, and in here is where we're going to find our next book, which is floating just here on the floor. So if you want to approach that and read it, it says experiment number 1232. Growing tired, the crystal ought to allow me to channel the transfiguration energies. So that gives us our key words. Now what we are next going to do is approach this portal and we're going to talk to it. So we now have a new interaction with this. There's some sort of voice coming from within the portal. Speak the right word or leave. And here we have an option of words to choose from. So we've already got our word choices because we've actually gone round all the different books, all the different places, and we've got our key words. So the first word we're actually going to do is potato. Speak the next word and be sure it's the right one. Now out of all of these, we know the next word is book, which is the one we got in the plaza. Speak the next word and be sure of it. Time is running short. And here we've got another selection of choices. We've got nightmares, thoughts, dreams, and back away. We are going to select dreams, which was what we got from the Dazzle beach staircase. Speak the next word, the word to seal the spell. Now this one's going to be higatus figatus, which is the word that we got on the corner staircase into the glade. There are so few words left. Speak your next one carefully. So our next one's going to be fugu, which is the word we got in the Sunlit Plateau. Speak your next word with even more care. You've so few chances left to prove yourself to me. And with this one, we're going to actually take the word that we've literally just got in Olaf's cave, which is crystal. Another word, speak it now. I hunger to hear it. And this one is actually going to be foraging, which is the word we got in Ursula's cave. So few words left. Speak another. Make it count. And then with this one, we're actually going to select the forgetting, which is the word we got from Scrooge's shop. Only 2 words remain. Speak the next one. And this one's going to be raspberry. Now this is the one we found in the Vitalys mines. Your final test has arrived. Speak the last word and seal your fate. And this one is going to be magic, and that's the one we found on the dock of Dazzle Beach. I have done my tally. You have studied well. My secrets are yours to uncover. And here we go. We have our purple potato. We have done it. So that's our next sort of section done. I'm going to go to a crafting bench, and we're going to make this into a nice little potion. So when you get to a crafting bench, as soon as you've got that purple potato, you can make the royal purple potion. So we're going to make that. Make sure you've got an empty vial as well, obviously. And there we go, we have it. We've got our next potion in the mix. I'm next going to do a video on how to get the green potion. So if you do want to see that, please subscribe to the channel, and you should get a notification for when that goes live. Or if you're seeing this in the future, please just go onto my channel. I'll have another video on there for that. Thank you so much for going through this with me today. I hope this helped you out on the potato mission. I hope you found it informative, and I will see you all another time. Bye!